What's up, guys? This is a new phone, and I'm testing out a video option. And I'm also running through because Anna gave me a few ideas on what I should be doing in tagging and so on and so forth. But anyway, so here's this. There's just stuff you just got that this needs to be said. I think if you understand and have studied about energy, if you understand anything about energy, if you understand meditation, if you understand hypnosis, if you understand, self-help, if you've ever done those self-help things, the Tony Robbins seminars, or even the videos, and you've gone along this path of self-searching and seeking a guru, and you've gone to this place to see yogis talk, gurus talk, so on and so forth. Let me tell you something. There is absolutely nothing outside of yourself that a guru or a teacher can offer you or give you. Granted, hear me out. Some of them will have knowledge that will pertain to you, and it also will aid. Man, that's beautiful. Anyway, it'll also aid in helping you find what it is you're looking for on the inside. That's great. But here's what they're all saying. Every single person, every single guru, every single millionaire, every single whatever, every one of these people are going to tell you the exact same thing. All you're doing is taking control or taking possession over your own mind. That's all. Your own mind then means you take control over your own emotional state. Your emotional state then flows into what you do. So if you want to be a millionaire, you have to feel like $1 million. You have to think like $1 million. I only know this based on my own personal experience. My own personal experience is in 2009 and 10, I was homeless, and I come to this finding of all this stuff. I went through all the religions. I was a Jew for a couple of years, and I did the shuls at the midnight mass. I went through, searched for all that stuff. But here's the ultimate. The ultimate is finding your own vices, finding what absolutely truly owns you in your mind, something you can't stop doing, right? Something that takes complete control over your life, whether it be cigarettes or beer or weed or whatever. Okay, you find what absolutely owns you, and you stop it. You absolutely stop it completely, whether it's sex, any of it. You have to nullify completely until you're capable of not being controlled or owned by its energy, right? They call that what? Addiction. It's not. Addiction is just it's a layman's term. An addiction is an alibi. That's what they do. Is they create an alibi for weakness. They create an alibi for the inability to control one's mind. Okay, that's why there's duality: heaven and hell, left, right, up, down, Democrat, Republican. They want to keep the mind in duality for as long as possible, because if they are capable of keeping the mind in duality as long as possible, then you'll never know what to listen for, what to say, or what to do. You'll never know, because you will always be dictated by something else. Same as humans are in the same consciousness as this fish. I mean, do you think that they believe that I'm God? Like, do you think that these fish think that I'm God? And that if they do certain movements, maybe if they nibble my finger a certain amount of times, they'll get some food? That's why they nibble my finger. Because every time they come up and touch my finger like this, typically I throw food in, but I can't right now because I have a video in my hand. But you get the point? They're doing it because of reward. So as long as the mind stays in that punishment, reward, fear, and love dichotomy, the longer that happens, the easier it is to dictate one's thoughts. I can control your thoughts simply based on you listening to my words and the way that I would input these words into your mind and in what tone. Because in certain tones, I'll create a completely different mood within you, and that mood will start to drive and penetrate deeper into the psyche. See what I did there? So, if you have access to your own mind, absolutely, I get it, songs will play in your head, that's great, right? Songs will play, your monkey mind will come on, you'll be driving, and you'll just be driving, then your mind just oh, you got lost in time, lost in space, oh, I wasn't paying attention, whatever the case may be, right? Now, these things happen, but if you are in concert with your own mind, you do not then have any limitations to how you can live, because that frontal focus, that first bit of focus, is where you are going to lead yourself to attaining access fully to that your own front talk, your own mantra mind, the mind in which you repeat your affirmations with. In business class in school, they tell you to do all these affirmations. Well, where the fuck are you reciting those? You're reciting those in your own mind. And what they're making you do is they're making you come to the front focus. And they are making you come to this self-awareness, self-talk. But it will only work if you have the strength and are capable of staying there in the frontal mind, in the front focus, the I am, the I am the one speaking to myself voice in your head. If you can stay in that front focus, you'll have access to the thoughts that drive your highest excitement, that drive your passion, that drive your knowledge. So if you want to learn a certain thing, all of that information can be given to you based on how long you just hold that one focus. That's the key. That's the key. So if you want to open chakras, if you want to fucking open your pineal gland, you want to open your third eye, all this stuff, you want to do any of that, that's all you got to do. All you got to do is stay in a meditative state no matter where you are. And then you can pull each emotion into you that you want, and you can drive this outward reality completely. So I hope that makes sense, guys. It's a long video. Peace.